think of Mrs. Ludick, she's really kind of that grandmotherly figure. Like, she never gets mad at you, but she's really the type of person you never want to disappoint.
Mrs. Ludick had two sides to her. She was Grandma Ludick and she was also Sergeant Ludick. She was very loving, but if she needed to whip you into shape, she was not afraid to do that because she loved you.
It was like being in a family. It really was. Pat Ludick was kind of like our matriarch, our fearless leader, kind of leading the way for us.
Seeing Mrs. Ludick taking on some Class 5 rapids, right there next to me and paddling away, and it was just an awesome experience because here I am, I'm trying to find myself, and here's Mrs. Ludick, the grandmotherly figure, right there with us guiding.
I really just appreciate the way that she exercised authority over us in the sense that it was never overbearing, and it kind of goes along with what a strong woman she was, that really she guided us, but she never had to tell us or direct us really. But
she always said, you know what is right.
Right.
You know what is right.
She really challenged us to look in ourselves and be accountable for ourselves. She always stressed integrity. Was that her one of the words that we
grace
used to?
With a capital G. She always used to say grace with a capital G.
She just wanted to see us succeed, and she did whatever was necessary to push us to that point. Or she always said she was pulling us. She said she would never push us, but she'd always pull us towards what needed to be done.
Well, Miss Ludick and I became pretty close over the years, and she helped me. I used to do service work for schools in India, and she always, one time she showed up at I had to give a speech at, this community gathering, and she came.
She believed that I could do it, and when I looked in her eyes, I could see that she believed that I could do it, and that gave me the confidence to be able to achieve the best in myself, because she saw it, and if she saw it, I knew that I could do it.
She always said she could see over our heads. Whenever we'd be having a bad day, she'd always be like, I can see over your head, and that meant she could see our potential and where we could go, and she was just a driving force pushing us towards that point and guiding us in a really interesting and kind of magical way.
Yeah.
But she really believed in us.
Well, community here was a very big thing here. Every single day we'd be reminded that we are a community and that we must mix and mingle with each other, talk to everybody, everyone's our friend.
From 7th grade all the way on to graduation, Mrs. Ludick was adamant about the fact that, we had the abilities to, change the world in some aspects, for the better.
So Mrs. Ludick always talks about how sort of the world's issues are coming onto our shoulders now, and she talks about how we need to be the ones to, fix the issues. So I think she just prepared us well for the world.
I think it teaches you just to be a better person and have a sense of community, and just when you enter new communities to make them a little stronger.
I just kind of think all these situations on the news now with all the trouble in the Middle East, I was just kind of thinking what if there were two leaders over there that could talk to each other humanely and make good decisions, and how better our world would be if that was the case.
You're kind of coming into your own as an individual, and you're moving away from your family more and more, and you're kind of expanding your sphere of social community.
The middle school experience here at Hudson Montessori really allows someone going through adolescence and that type of student to become more mature and to really engage in everyday life.
At the middle school, there's a lot of opportunities for leadership to occur, and for me, I took some of those chances. I was the leader of the finance committee for a year, and that I think helped me, become a little bit more of a leader in high school.
I always remember her telling me to be present because I always had so much going on in my mind that I would get distracted with one thing or another, or I'd be too focused on the future, and she really encouraged me to look at the present and take a moment to step back and just think about today.
When I was just walking up the ramp, she would just be standing in the doorway smiling at me, ready to greet me for the day ahead, and always being able to see that smiling face was always so nice.
She just sort of knew what the students wanted. On days there was heavy workloads or we were working a lot, she would go to the store and bring in like juice and a snack, and it was just really nice. And then we would also sometimes she'd come out for recess and give us up to like 10 to 20 minutes extra.
She just sent me a letter wishing me good luck at school and telling me she's praying for me and thinking about me. She always sends me letters at all the big moments in my life.
There's a lot of collaboration with projects and other things in the middle school, so that sort of gets you used to working with other people, and also just in general social interactions and things like that is focused on a lot.
You take your work, if you have, we were taught, if you have a vision, you have an idea, run with it, go research it and try to bring that into the classroom.
Well, I was definitely very shy when I entered the middle school, and throughout my years I opened up a lot, and I was able to share anything that I was thinking and be able to share my own opinions. So I definitely became more mature and open with others.
Before I arrived, I was just, this little kid who just did what I was told, not really pushed myself outside of my boundaries, was kind of reserved. But coming from the middle school, I was ready to throw myself into every opportunity that was given to me. And I think that really changed my high school experience and the rest of my life.
In the middle school, they really pushed you past your comfort zone. So they really pushed you to say more or speak what you had in mind. So that kind of really changed me. I was kind of the person who used to sit back, but now I feel like I'm ready to get my ideas out there.
We really learned a lot together. We grew together, and it was just honestly special memories in my mind that I'll never forget for the rest of my life. And God willing, one day I'll be able to send my kids to the Montessori school, because I feel it's just such a special place.
This school has just changed my life and made me feel like I can accomplish so many great things. And I've learned so much from all of the wonderful teachers and all of my great friends that I've made here.
I guess that my goal that was kind of began in the middle school was to be a part of the world and not just kind of coast through it.
You hear sometimes from other people, middle school is not really fun to go to, but always here, I was never at school thinking, I really just don't want to be at school. I was excited for each day.
I would just like to really thank Mrs. Ludick for her time guiding myself, my sister, and my fellow students from Hudson Montessori, and I would like to thank Hudson Montessori community as a whole, the students, the staff, and the faculty, because without Hudson Montessori and without the middle school, I would not be where I am today, and I will not be going where I'm going in the future.
Hi, I'm Michael Rinaldi, and this year I'm going to be a freshman at Archbishop Hogan.
Hi, I'm Clayton, and I'm going to be a freshman at Gilmore Academy.
My name is Sarah Schroeder. This year I'm going to be a sophomore at The Ohio State University in Columbus. I'm studying nutritional sciences.
Hello, my name's Christina Graham. I am going to be a junior at Miami University, and I am studying economics with minors in management and entrepreneurship.
My name is Ian Adams. I'm in 10th grade at Western Reserve Academy, and I'm interested in science and mathematics.
My name is Jack Rubin. I've been going to Montessori all my life, and now I'm a freshman at Western Reserve Academy, and I'm interested in the music and drama program.
My name is Katie Shaw, and this year I will be a freshman at George Washington University in Washington, D.C.
My name is Michaela Sharp. I will be a freshman in college at Denison University.
My name is Sam Friedman, and I will be a sophomore in high school at the Montessori High School at University Circle.
I'm JD Sharp, and this year I'll be heading towards university school as a freshman.
I'm Zach Hollow, and I will also be heading to university school as a freshman.
Garrett Sherba. I go to school at the University of Akron. I'll be a junior, so entering into my third year. I study political science and criminal justice.
I'm Sophie Farah. This year I'm going to be a senior at Baylor in Texas. I'm a medical humanities major with a chemistry minor.
My name is Chris Schroeder. I go to Ohio University. I'm going to be a senior this year. Business, MIS, Management Information Systems, as well as a minor in Spanish.
And I'm Saren Peets. I'm a senior at College of the Atlantic in Bar Harbor, Maine, and I'm studying human ecology.